Broadcasting from beyond planet chaos directly into your Vajir holes. It's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. You got something to say? Don't be a bitch. Call into the show at 313-444-8919. Or you can jump in the chat room at alienxradio.com.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. I am your host, Alien Stone. Man, we are rocking and rolling some of the indie music today, man. Why? Because we're on Facebook Live. We got to do indie music that I'm allowed to play. Every time I play music that everybody already knows, Facebook cracks down on me. Starts threatening to make my stuff undiscoverable. That's the way they describe it now. It's will make your videos undiscoverable. Why don't you just delete them? Just go ahead and delete them then, right? I mean, if they're undiscoverable, that means nobody can see them. Might as well just kill them. Are they going to be there for me to discover? Will I be able to see them? I don't know. Facebook is funny. Weirdo Facebook. Anyway, we're not here to talk about Facebook at this moment. No. I have promised you a couple things. First thing we're going to talk about is exorcist or divorce attorney. Exorcist or a divorce attorney. There is a woman. There's always a woman, right? all the women just tuned. They're, screw you, Alien Stone! And they're all just tuned out right now because you said that. I'm just kidding. But there's a woman that I think we did a story on her a long time ago. She married a 300-year-old pirate ghost. Yeah, I'm going to say it again. I'm going to look right into the camera, too, to make sure that you can read my lips and everything. She married a 300-year-old pirate ghost. Yes. This is what she claims, okay? Well, who would have thunk, right? Who would have thunk it? Things ain't working out. So she wants to get a divorce. Right? Who would have seen that coming, right? Statistics on human beings getting divorces is like it's 50% now of marriages end in divorce. Okay? Without the fact of there being, something that really is different between like maybe a huge cultural difference between the two families or something like that. But you're talking about one is alive, one is dead. One grew up in modern times, and one grew up in the times out on the high seas doing piracy. Wow, that was good vocabulary I had there. Committing acts of piracy. Yeah, that sounds better, right? Tina's on Facebook. She's like, you're cracking me up, man. But yeah, she claims to be married to this pirate, right? So she wants to get a divorce. So my question is, does she need a divorce attorney? Because was she actually married? Because how can you get legally married to a ghost? How do you do that? Okay, I don't think that's possible. So she might not need a divorce attorney. She might instead need a freaking exorcist. I don't know. Maybe she's possessed in her own mind and she thinks that she's married to... Oh, lady. Hey, lady! You're not married to a ghost, okay? It's all in your brain. You need to stop. Here, let me have a drink of my coffee. I gotta have a drink of coffee. Where is the earth-shattering kaboom? Right between her eyes. Are you kidding me? So, she's married to this ghost. I'm, wondering, well, who met who and who asked who out first? Do you know what I'm saying? Now, what if it was turned the other way? What if it was the ghost was a woman and the, it was a man that was married to a ghost woman? How did they meet? Was it way back in the day? Back when they were in high school? She was like a Valley Girl ghost. She's all like, totally boo. Boo for sure. No, I'm stealing that from somebody. I better not do that. That's piracy of somebody else's material. Anyway, so I think an exorcist is maybe wrong too because it's not in her head. Maybe it's I don't know. Maybe she needs a priest of some kind. Somebody who can cleanse something. I don't know. She needs some cleansing. But enough with her. The deadliest snatch. Ladies, beware. This is horrifying. Okay? You may feel very uncomfortable during this next story. Ladies. But this is for your own good. Did I tell you this so that you are aware? Think about this. You may have never thought about this before. This lady, I'm going to use the nicest language I can use to describe everything without being vulgar in any way, okay? But this lady was experiencing her cycle. Okay? She was experiencing her cycle. So she had purchased a box of product that a lady would use during her cycle. Okay? And it was the kind that might have like the Easy Glide applicator, perhaps. Okay? That's as nicely as I can say it. Well, when she was inspecting it, she noticed that there was something strange about it. And when she looked closer, she noticed that within the absorbent portion of said product, there was lodged a fish hook. Yes, ladies, a fish hook. Think about this. Fish hooks go in, they don't necessarily come back out. So, it was designed to easily be inserted, and then when you were to remove the said product, the fish hook would then grab a hold and not allow the removal. This is as nicely as I can put it. Because I know that already in your mind, you are horrified with that knowledge. So, just beware, ladies. Little inspection. Little inspection goes a long, long way. Got to be thorough. We'll take a short break. Also, speaking of being thorough, a doctor screwed up. A lady comes in for liposuction and wakes up with a surprise nose job. Are you kidding me? Free nose job. It's going to be free liposuction, too. It's probably also going to be free house and a free car. A lot of other free things. Yeah. We'll be back right after this with more of the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Ashley's of Westland, the best for food, friends, and entertainment. Stop in on Mondays for $5 burgers, Tuesdays for $3 pints and trivia, Wednesdays for $5 pizza, and don't forget to stop by on Saturday nights to visit our own DJ Wild Bill and Sporko Live. Order delivery online with Grubhub and Uber Eats at Ashley's.com. Ashley's of Westland is located at 7525 Wayne Road in Westland, Michigan. Ashley's of Westland, Michigan's premier multi-tap.
My God, what have I done? What have I done?
Look at the turning wheel.
The Alignment, the latest CD from the Creeping Chaos, featuring Dead in the Water.
Dead in the water.
Beg for mercy and Under the Blade.
We live our lives under a blade.
Available now at iTunes, CD Baby, and Rock of Ages in Garden City.
One for the guy.
Are you looking for a way to get your message out there? Have you been looking for just the right way to advertise your business, website, or upcoming event? Have you thought about advertising on the radio but thought it would be too expensive? Well, you should try advertising on Alien X Radio. We have advertising packages for every budget starting as low as $30 per month. That's right, radio advertising for as little as $1 a day. You don't have a commercial? No problem. Our copywriting and production department can create a radio spot complete with voiceovers, sound effects, and music that's just right for your needs. And unlike unlike other stations, the production is included. So what are you waiting for? Just visit www.alienxradio.com and click on the advertisers link to get a look at our packages and rates. Then contact us at advertising@alienxradio.com. That's advertising@alienxradio.com.
Me and my lady want to get busy tonight. What do you recommend? Igor's Lube. I got my fist stuck in a gravy boat. Any ideas on how I can get it out? Igor's Lube.
The hinges on my cabinet doors are squeaky. What should I use?
Igor's Lube. I got dry, flaky elbows. Igor's Lube.
Okay, but what if I'm being held hostage by a supervillain in an underground lair with a ticking time bomb and only seconds left until detonation? What would save me then, huh?
Igor's Lube.
That's right. Everything is smoother with Igor's Lube.
Igor's Lube. Get some today and get some tomorrow. Alien X Fest 2019. Live at the Token Lounge, Westland, Michigan. Saturday, February 23rd. Doors at 7. $10 cover. Dark Serenity.
Give me a little room to breathe.
Sugar Punk Fairies. Concrete Angels.
Now we come cause to be, I can hear the calling. Now it's here and it's clear, it's the final falling. Should get down on these tears and your witnesses, your powers disobey. The calling
Vicarians. And the Creeping Chaos. Tune in and rock out as we broadcast live on alienxradio.com. 18 and over, the proper ID. Don't miss the LTD guitar raffle for Forgotten Harvest. Alien X Fest 2019.
The views and opinions expressed in the following show do not necessarily represent those of this station or its sponsors.
Call into the show live at 313-444-8919. Again, that number is 313-444-8919. Or you can jump in the chat room at alienxradio.com. It's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
All right, welcome everybody to hour number 2 of the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. I am your host, Alien Stone, and I'm having a lot of fun. I'm having a lot of fun today. I hope you guys are as well. I notice a lot of people have been jumping in and out, watching on Facebook. Just a little heads up to everybody also that in addition to the success that I'm having right now broadcasting on Facebook Live without any issues, I have also started broadcasting live simultaneously on the YouTube channel. Go to YouTube right now and look for Alien X Radio. We're broadcasting live on YouTube right now as well. Now, I don't know what the feed looks like over there because I don't want to run too many things here all at the same time, all on the same Wi-Fi network. You know, things will crash and burn, and we don't want things. Things are going well. Things are going well. But if anybody wants to head on over to YouTube real quick and check that out and let me know if it's working well, like I said, go to YouTube and look for the Alien X Radio channel. And there should be a live broadcast going on there right now. It should look just like this one. Let me know the quality it is over there as well. Anyway, in hour number 2, in addition to Punchlines number 2, we've got an OD victim steals a squad car. That's on its way. And Bathe or Die. That's right. You're going to take a bath or you're going to die. That's pretty extreme. A Home Alone booby trap in real life. And altar boys with weed? Church weed? Am I talking about church weed? We're talking about church weed. and suing just for being born. Not getting sued just for being born. Suing just for getting born. Getting born, being born. Being born sounds much better. Getting born. I think they're both technically right. But being born sounds much, much better. Anyway, all that is coming up in this hour, as well as your weekly sports update brought to you by The Prospect and Ashley's of Westland. So without further delay, let's go ahead and get hour number 2 underway the way we always get hour number 2 underway.
Broadcasting directly into your brain.
What the Florida? What the Florida?
Florida man accidentally butt dials 911 while cooking meth with his mom. So admittedly, it sucks when you accidentally pocket dial someone. It's inconvenient for you, and it's annoying for the person who's receiving the call. But could you imagine accidentally calling the police while doing something illegal? Well, that's actually what happened to someone, and a police operator stayed on the line for nearly a half an hour listening to them talk about making and selling methamphetamine. According to a police report, quote, the operator also detected a bubbling sound as if something was cooking. During the 911 call, the police dispatcher reported that a man who identified himself as Tommy said that he was on probation and complained that a police official had been watching him. Sounds like he'd better call Saul. Florida man attacks a dancing flamingo at Busch Gardens. A 45-year-old Florida man was arrested while visiting Busch Gardens, Tampa with his family after he decided to reach into one of the on-site animal pens and attack a dancing flamingo. According to WFLA, Joseph Anthony Corio picked up one flamingo and set it down unharmed. He then picked up a second flamingo, whose name was Pinky, and when his mother told him to stop harassing the birds, put the bird down so forcefully its foot was almost completely severed from its leg. Here's a question. Why is a 45-year-old man at Busch Gardens with his mommy? Anyway, Corio was arrested and charged with felony animal cruelty. The amusement park released a statement saying that the flamingo had to be humanely euthanized due to the severely traumatic injuries sustained in the assault. The statement went on to say, quote, Pinky was a beloved member of the Busch Gardens Tampa Bay family and made many appearances on behalf of the park's conservation and education efforts. She will be sorely missed.
What the Florida?
And a little music now from Spiral Crush. It's Magnum on the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from Outer Space.
Trying to get the best of me. You eat away
am absolutely disgusted with Donald Trump and his State of the Union address.
Hell yeah, fuck that guy.
He was so unprepared.
You go, girl.
Donald Trump cares more about saving the life of a 9-month-old baby from America. He's a total idiot. He cares more about ending abortion than he does about the illegal families crossing the border illegally.
Trump's a fucking racist asshole.
It's like he didn't even talk about economics.
Hey!
Not once during the whole entire address did Donald Trump even compliment me on my brand new white pantsuit.
Would you shut the fuck up?
Excuse me?
She's stupid. Excuse you. Excuse me, motherfucker.
What?
She can't figure it out. Do you even fucking have a clue what's going on right now?
Huh?
She's too stupid to realize she's just a distraction. You literally have no fucking clue what you're doing.
For your information, I was a bartender. I know exactly what I'm doing.
I'm gonna piss my pants. You lack so much intelligence, I can't even fucking insult you.
Okay, pause. I need to look at a dictionary.
She needs a dictionary to think.
You don't do anything for America.
Is that right? All right, genius. We'll explain how I created a record low African American and Hispanic unemployment rate.
Those people didn't want to work. Now you're forcing them to work. That's not right.
Jesus Christ. It's like she's gasping for air. Do you realize that I'm putting an end to all sex trafficking?
Oh, hip hip hooray for you. Now you're gonna put all those poor sex traffickers out of work. How are they gonna find work now?
Am I being fucking punked? Ashton Kutcher, where you at? Look, person over there with no brain cells to fucking function. I'm trying to do right by the common good of America.
I don't even know what that means, okay?
No fucking shit. She got super glue for brain cells.
You guys are giving me a headache.
Did you even acknowledge the ICE agent who saved over 300 baby girls from smugglers?
Do you mean the ICE agent who put smugglers out of work?
The fuck did she just say? She fucking said it. You don't even stand and applaud for our veterans, but you're over there pissing your pants, slapping high fives in support for killing full-term babies.
Veterans are racist, and full-term babies are disgusting.
Holy shit, this chick is bonkers. It's like she's fucking 5.
Fuck! You! Bitch! I'll never see you on my street again. I'll never hear you speak my name again. I'll never see you in the pouring rain. I'll never hear you. Fuck! You! Bitch! I'll never see you on my street again. I'll never hear you speak my name again. I'll never see you in the pouring rain. I'll never hear you. Fuck! You! Bitch! I'll never see you on my street again. I'll never see you speak my name again. I'll never see you give your pussy for free. I'll never get you. Fuck! You! Bitch! Yeah, no. Better watch out for me, you big shiner, 'cause you're giving your pussy for free. Pussy for free. Pussy for free is what you're giving to me. Giving to me. Giving to me.
broadcasting from beyond planet chaos directly into your vajir holes. You got something to say? Don't be a bitch. Call into the show at 313-444-8919. You have been beamed aboard and are now inside the mothership for the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. Resistance is futile, but you can struggle if you like. It's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. You got something to say? Say it, bucko. Call into the show live at 313-444-8919. Again, that number is 313-444-8919.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the attack. You are back to the attack on Alien X Radio. I'm your host, Alien Stone, screaming through the galaxy at triple redunculous speeds. Do not worry, the gravitational plates are gravitating, the inertia canceller is canceling, and the deflector array, it's still screaming something about Russia. It's so stupid. Anyway, continuing right along. We are in the, we're not really quite yet in the second half of the show, but we're coming up on it very soon. For instance, I'm like talking out of turn right now. I should be doing something else. Like we just played music for your vajir holes, which is what we do at about 5 minutes after every hour, and we try to jam those ear holes all the way up until right now, quarter after, when we do this. Or not do this. Wow, I just, all of a sudden, everything is moving around and stuff. Let's see now. Open. And bed. Punchlines. Why is this not loading in? There we go. This is what we do. Wow, I was so unprepared for this. It's now time for the punchlines. And this portion of the show is brought to you by Ashley's of Westland. Please join them on February 13th, where two breweries, Rockford Brewing Company and Wolverine Brewing, will be facing off in the 2019 Brewery Throwdown. They'll be fighting for your vote on Wednesday to see who will move on in the March Madness style bracket. Each beer that they sell from 5 to 11 will count towards their total, and at the end of the night, they'll tally them up and declare a winner to move on. Just remember that with good beer, everybody wins at Ashley's. That's Ashley's. It's located at 7525 Wayne Road in Westland. The best for food, friends, entertainment is Ashley's of Westland, Michigan's premier multi-tap. So, punchlines number 2. A man breaks... He breaks a lingerie store window to attack a Barack Obama mannequin. First off, why is there a Barack Obama mannequin in a lingerie store window? Is there anyone out there at all that would like to see Barack Obama in some lingerie? Oh, man. Anybody at all? I can't imagine that anybody would want to see Barack Obama in some lingerie. But anyway, they have a Barack Obama mannequin in the window of a lingerie store. Why? I don't know. But a man breaks in, and he gets arrested. Later, the man was identified as Tim Allen. He was just trying out some method acting. By the way, one of the greatest shows of all time, Last Man Standing. And right now, every single left-wing person, Democrat, when I say Democrat, I'm not going to say Democrat, because that's a stupid term anymore. It means nothing. The people that are all the way on one side just tuned out, because I just said I love the show Last Man Standing. Moving right along, Photoshop battle breaks out over Nancy Pelosi State of the Union clap. You know what I'm talking about. They did the State of the Union. And Nancy Pelosi stands at the end and she does that golf clap thing with that smirk on her face, totally disrespecting the President of the United States. Remember that? Well, Photoshop battle or not, I'm sure this is not the first time that Nancy Pelosi has given someone the clap. Pretty sure that she's done that before. You know, golf clap, opera clap, got the clap, gave the clap. Nancy Pelosi. Anyway, that has been the punchlines for hour number 2. In your face. In your face. So anyway, let me get my script back over here to see what I promised you that we would talk about this moment. Oh, nothing. We got more music for the Vajir holes coming up now. But no, I did promise something. An OD victim steals a squad car. Now, there is a police manhunt going on for a guy. All right, this is amazing. He was overdosing. Okay? He was overdosing, and the cops were called, the paramedics were called, the cops show up at the time, and they start performing CPR on the man to bring him back to life, to save his life from him overdosing on heroin, whatever it was. I don't know exactly what drug it was, but he's overdosed, and he's going to die. You know, it wasn't weed. So he's dying. The guy he's resurrected, right? He's revived through CPR that the police officers, you know, they were highly trained. They did a really good job. And they brought this guy back from death. So when the guys were like, okay, you just relax here, calm down, we're waiting for the paramedics to get here now. We're going to take you to the hospital and we'll check you out and all that stuff. The guy gets up, jumps in the squad car, and takes off. He stole the squad car. He drove off in the cop car, people. That's right. They saved his life from overdosing on drugs, and he steals their car. So now there is a manhunt out for a guy who's probably going to overdose someplace in a squad car. Should be kind of awesome. Maybe he'll get really, really high first and be like Fez from that 70s show, and you'll find him in a lilac dress from the dark clouds on the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from Outer Space.
You're the stuff that dreams are made of.
And a little Vicariant for you there on Alien X Radio on the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from Outer Space. You can also hear them live at Alien X Fest 2019. That's coming up this month. Was it the 23rd? What am I getting the dates mixed up? Is it really that soon? Yes. Oh my God, it's coming up that fast. I got to get my ass in gear. We're going to be broadcasting live. All the great bands are going to be playing, so make sure that you check that out. Anyway, it's time to take a short break and pause in the action for station identification as we finally move into the second half of the attack. So go nowhere. Right now it's time for the weekly sports update with the Prospect.
Broadcasting directly into your brain.
And now your weekly sports update with the Prospect.
What's up, everyone? This is the weekly sports update with the Prospect on Alien X Radio. The NFL is currently in its off-season, but there's already some lingering drama that's gaining more steam. Now, as you know, I've reported on a soap opera between Le'Veon Bell and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Well, we can say that he isn't out of the woods just yet, since the franchise tag that was placed on Bell last season did nothing to help the player or the team. There's another option that is being discussed with potential results, the transition tag. What that means is that once placed, which would pay less salary than the franchise tag he had the last 2 seasons, he can be offered a long-term contract that the Steelers can either match within 5 days or allow him to leave. So where will the running back possibly go? Well, if social media was any indication, we could see him in Baltimore. NFL Network tweeted that the possibility of Bell and quarterback Lamar Jackson in the backfield, quote, makes sense. It's also worth noting that Jackson suddenly followed him on Instagram and they suddenly clicked. Another player to look out for is Rob Gronkowski, who is once again contemplating retirement after his team winning the Super Bowl. The 29-year-old has had the thought running through his mind a few times, and with his lingering injuries combating his youth, who could blame him for thinking that? Now, he has been giving it a lot of thought, and I will be updating you on his decision in the coming weeks. But with all this hoopla going on this offseason, it's hard to keep in mind that there is a new gridiron league on the horizon, the Alliance of American Football. Now, this league kind of swooped in recently as the alternative to the big leagues. Some may see it as another field competitor to the NFL, whereas I see it as a therapeutic way for football fans to get their fix. Now, there's many rules that differ the AAF from the NFL, and with only 8 teams competing filled with names that you may already know, hello Coach Steve Spurrier, and a 10-week season, this could help get the sports faithful in their seats while the NFL works out their many and more noticeable and game-changing kinks. Tune in next week for more sports. For Alien X Radio, this is your boy the Prospect. Saying until next time, Prospect out.
of Westland, the best for food, friends, and entertainment. Stop in on Mondays for $5 burgers, Tuesdays for $3 pints and trivia, Wednesdays for $5 pizza, and don't forget to stop by on Saturday nights to visit our own DJ Wild Bill and Sporko Live. Order delivery online with Grubhub and Uber Eats at Ashley's.com. Ashley's of Westland is located at 7525 Wayne Road in Westland, Michigan. Ashley's of Westland, Michigan's premier multi-tap.
Captain, I'm picking up a strange anomaly.
Mr. Tukop, what is it? It appears to be a primitive form of communication that is traveling through space, Captain.
Captain, I traced the source of the transmission.
On screen. Damn it, Jim. That's Earth. Captain, a signal's coming in. On speaker.
The John LeBang Show is on every Saturday and Sunday at 8 p.m. right here on Alien X Radio.
Fascinating. I told you not to mess with the space-time continuum.
Got something to say? Don't be a bitch. Call into the show at 313-444-8990.
Everybody, if you got what it takes.
Or you can jump in the chat room at alienxradio.com. Broadcasting from beyond planet chaos directly into your Vajir holes. It's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Come on.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space, officially on the other side of the turn. That's right, and the turn I'm talking about, okay, like I said, we're heading out away from planet Earth at triple redunculous speeds. At some point, we have to bring you back home, so we've reached that point where we've done the turn, and came back. You didn't even notice. That's how good the inertia cancelers are on the mothership. Or just how full of crap I am. That's how full of crap I am on the mothership. That's that good. Anyway, we're on the second half now, bringing you back to planet Earth. Doesn't mean that things are going to get any more normal. By all means, we're not going to let that happen. Still coming up in this hour, take a bath or die. It's pretty extreme punishment for not washing behind your ears. And a Home Alone booby trap for realsies. And altar boys with weed. I'm talking about church weed, y'all. And suing just for being born. That's still coming up this hour. And we got a whole nother hour coming up after that with things like the punchlines and more news from NPR. And, of course, a classic Just a Few Questions. Have you ever or never? All that is still on the way. And I do believe that it is time once again for music for your Vajir holes. A band from a long time ago that submitted their music. Which, by the way, if you're in a band out there and you want your music played on the show, on our other shows like Inside the Mothership, or just in general rotation on the station, if you want your music played, by all means, submit it to the station. And this is how you do that. Get your MP3s. Please make sure that they are MP3s. MP3s. Please make sure that the name of your band and the name of that song are included in the title of that MP3. Then I want you to email it to this address. newmusic@alienxradio.com. That's newmusic@alienxradio.com. Send that on over to me, and I will check out your music, deem it worthy. And depending on what kind of music it is, will depend on whether or not it's in standard rotation on the station or featured on a show. Shows can step outside of the genre of the station and play different things. So by all means, don't think, hey, well, I don't have a hard rock song. Doesn't matter. On certain shows, we can play whatever. Like this one, for instance, we can play whatever we want on this show. Why? Because I'm in control. Alright? I got control. I got the microphone. The buttons are in front of me. If I want to play Prince, I'll play Prince. I'm not going to play Prince. But I could. Right now, what I'm going to play is a tune called Queen of Dreams, and it's by a band called Triton. And I should just, like, smack myself in the face. And, whoa. Smack myself in the face. Because I don't remember exactly where they're from. I think it's Finland. I could be wrong. I totally could be wrong. Or the Netherlands. I don't know. Something like that. I'm horrible with this kind of stuff. But Triton, the name of the band. Queen of Dreams, the name of the song. The Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from Outer Space, the name of the show. Alien Stone, the name of the host.
Give me some static. You got something to say? Don't be a bitch. Call into the show at 313-444-8919. You have been beamed aboard and are now inside the mothership
For the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
When's the last time you had a good time?
broadcasting from beyond planet chaos directly into your vagir holes.
Let's rock this joint.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. I am your host, Alien Stone. Man, the mothership is tuned up. It's tuned up and it's cruising right along, man. We're having a good time. Yeah, we're broadcasting live on alienxradio.com. We're broadcasting live on Facebook. We're broadcasting live on YouTube. Make sure that you like all of this stuff, man. Make sure you head on over. If there's a page you can like that's Alien X Radio related, by all means, that's Alien X Radio. The I don't know what it's the fan page, and then there's Alien X Radio fan group. Make sure that you join the fan group because that's where we do all of our contact with all of our. We talk about our contests. If we're gonna have a contest, we talk about upcoming shows. That's where we're gonna talk about it. We'll always have all of the events that I create anyway. They all generate from the fan group. It just seems to be the easiest way to contact everybody. Make sure that you like all of that stuff. Head on over to YouTube, the Alien X Radio channel. We're broadcasting live over there right now, as well as you can find a lot of past version. What are they? The Just a Few Questions. I make little videos out of those, and I put those up on the YouTube channel. I'm a little bit behind on them. I'll be honest with you. I'm a little bit behind. I got to make a few of them and get them up there. All that being said, though, here we are at the end, towards the end of hour number 2 of the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. I wish I could do this every day. I wish I could, but we gotta go to we gotta go to work. You know what I mean? Because unless you guys want to pay me, you guys want to pay to subscribe, pay a lot of money to me so I don't have to work anymore. How about that? How about the GoFundMe so that I don't have to work anymore page? Can I set one of those up? Can I do something like that where it just charges everybody like a penny? Everybody like a penny a month. They'll never notice. But if everybody paid me a penny, see, if everybody gave me a penny, I'd be good, right? Everybody, come on. Can everybody give me a penny? Just give me a penny. That's all I'm asking for. Blah, 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 right? Anyway. I promised you some stuff, so let's get to this. Home Alone booby trap for realsies. Okay, there's a guy. He's a property manager. Oop, there goes my microphone. He's a property manager, and so he shows up to these houses, and he has to, check them out, make sure that they're livable, and of course, most of the time they're not, and they have to do a lot of construction and work on them. But a lot of times, the people that were there before got evicted, and they're very upset about that. They're pissed off. They're angry. So sometimes they leave booby traps for the landlords and the property managers and workmen and such like that. So anyway, somebody happened to get a good recording of this. I'm watching this video, and he's like, "Do you see this? Do you see this?" And I'm like, "I don't see anything," And he finally turns the camera just right, and the light hits it, and you can see that there's like a little wire coming down on the banister for the stairs going up. So if you were to walk up the stairs with your hand on the banister, you would hit this wire. But the wire also went down through a little loop on the floor and went across the floor. So even if you didn't hit it with your hand, you would kick it with your foot. Now, in front of that, on a couple of the steps, it was covered with broken glass. So some people might step over that directly onto the wire. And then the guy was like, "Well, look at this, look at this." And he keeps pointing up at what it's connected to. And you can't really see where the camera's at of what it's pointed at. So they all step back really far, and they take a stick, and they use it to hit the wire. And they had managed to hook a crutch on a hinge system that was released and swung down that had about an 11-inch knife mounted on it. And if you had been walking up these stairs and hit it, that 11-inch knife would have been at the average person's throat. It would have gone right through their throat. So it's like, people blame violence and stuff in cinema, big things, like The Punisher, and they blame violence. And remember the movie Home Alone? It was all for kids and everything. It was all nice and everything. Yeah, that's where they probably got this idea. It says it wasn't paint cans; it was a knife on a crutch. No, they were just psychopathic. That's all it is. They're crazy. It has nothing to do with watching TV. It has nothing to do with movies. Anyway, blah 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 on that one. Let's move on. Altar boys with weed, talking about church weed. Talking about church weed. There are some altar boys that got arrested because they replaced the incense with weed. Wow. That's gutsy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that is gutsy. So they're altar boys. They're going to church. They're getting everything ready like they're supposed to. I'm not a church person, so I really don't know what their responsibilities are in the church. If you happen to know what their responsibilities are and at what point they could have introduced the weed into the system, then by all means give me a call at 313-444-8919. Again, that's 313-444-8919. I would love to hear about it. When exactly would they get a chance to slip the weed in there? But so they lit it, and of course the place filled up with weed smoke, and everybody was like, wowzers, you know what I'm saying? This is a pretty cool trip to the church. This kind of having a good time. That was drunk. I know, that didn't sound at all like a high person. That was a drunk person. But nonetheless, they got arrested. So they got caught. So there must be, like I said, if you know the chain of events, there must be a time when they are responsible for everything. Therefore, it can be tracked down to, well, it had to have gotten put in at this time. Well, who was in charge of that? The altar boys. Boom. Busted. Nobody else had access to that. It was all the altar. I said bus boys. It was all the altar boys. Really? Can you pinpoint it? Can you really say it was them? Maybe somebody changed out the incense with weed before they even got to the altar boys. Maybe. Who knows? And maybe nobody cares. Anyway, finally, to round out this hour, suing just for being born. There's a guy in India who is taking his parents to court. And I just want to say that if I tried to take my parents to court for this, I would not be able to show up in court because they would take me out. I'm pretty sure of it. They would take me out. How disrespectful. They said, or not they, this guy says, you don't need to respect your parents. There's no need to respect your parents because you're only here because of their being selfish. They wanted to have fun. They wanted to have a good night. That's what he said. And you're just the result of them having a good time. So and they wanted to bring you into their life, and you brought them joy. So they created you to bring them joy. So you don't need to respect them. They need to respect you. This is what he says. If I told my mom that, I wouldn't remember anything from that day forward. I'm just telling you what. I mean, huh? What? I'm telling you what. That is disrespectful as hell. So he's suing his parents because he didn't ask to be born. He didn't want to be born. And he feels that he was subjected to the responsibilities of being an adult, getting an education, getting a job, paying taxes, paying bills, and the stresses of just having to do your part in society, the stresses of having to live, to make ends meet, is all should be on his parents because they created him out of a night of selfish, sexual wanting. Are you kidding me? Are you friggin' kidding me? Oh, my mama would knock me out. We're going to take a short break and pause in the action for station identification. We'll be back with hour number 3 of the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. I am Alien Stone on alienxradio.com. Don't go nowhere.
Ashley's of Westland. The best for food, friends, and entertainment. Stop in on Mondays for $5 burgers, Tuesdays for $3 pints and trivia, Wednesdays for $5 pizza, and don't forget to stop by on Saturday nights to visit our own DJ Wild Bill and Sporkle Live. Order delivery online with Grubhub and Uber Eats at ashleys.com. Ashley's of Westland is located at 7525 Wayne Road in Westland, Michigan. Ashley's of Westland, Michigan's premier multi-tap. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. Top 10 Artists 23 EXP releases their 11-song debut album, Welcome, featuring songs like Siren. This album is guaranteed to satisfy your hunger with songs like Food. Welcome by 23 EXP is available right now at CD Baby, Amazon, Spotify, Pandora, and wherever music is sold. And yes, this album includes the number one song, Stand Up. Welcome by 23 EXP. Get it today. The monster that's inside.
Are you looking to bring the karaoke experience to your next event? Have you looked at the home karaoke systems and found them to be just toys? Well, Alien Stone Entertainment Karaoke has professional equipment, professional sound, and delivers a professional karaoke experience. Don't settle for hundreds of songs when you can have tens of thousands. From oldies, Motown, and R&B to rock, metal, alternative, rap, and country, Alien Stone Entertainment Karaoke has it all. Alien Stone Entertainment Karaoke is available for private parties as well as bars, clubs, and other special events. For booking, call 734-658-2746. That's 734-658-2746. Or visit us online at www.alienstoneentertainment.com. Alien Stone Entertainment. Out of this world karaoke, down to earth prices.
Are you looking for a way to get your message out there? Have you been looking for just the right way to advertise your business, website, or upcoming event? Have you thought about advertising on the radio but thought it would be too expensive? Well, you should try advertising on Alien X Radio. We have advertising packages for every budget starting as low as $30 per month. That's right, radio advertising for as little as $1 a day. You don't have a commercial? No problem. Our copywriting and production department can create a radio spot complete with voiceovers, sound effects, and music that's just right for your needs. And unlike other stations, the production is included. So what are you waiting for? Just visit www.alienxradio.com and click on the advertisers link to get a look at our packages and rates. Then contact us at advertising@alienxradio.com. That's advertising@alienxradio.com.
Captain, I'm picking up a strange anomaly.
Mr. Tukok, what is it? It appears to be a primitive form of communication that is traveling through space, Captain.
Captain, I've traced the source of the transmission.
On screen. Damn it, Jim. That's Earth. Captain, a signal's coming in. On speaker.
The John LeBang Show is on every Saturday and Sunday at 8 p.m. right here on Alien X Radio.
Fascinating. I told you not to mess with the space-time continuum.
The views and opinions expressed in the following show do not necessarily represent those of this station or its sponsors.
You got something to say? Don't be a bitch. Call into the show at 313-444-8919. Broadcasting from beyond planet chaos directly into your Vajir holes. You have been beamed aboard and are now inside the mothership for the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Can you feel it? Am I the meanest?
Alien Stone.
Am I the prettiest?
Alien Stone.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this time?
Alien Stone.
But who am I?
Alien Stone.
Who am I?
Alien Stone.
I can't hear you.
Alien Stone.
The Shogun of Harlem.
And welcome everybody to hour number 3. Hour number 3 of the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from Outer Space. That's right. We're going to call the entire hour the home stretch. No, we're not. We're going to really say the home stretch when it's the home stretch. Right now it's the beginning of hour number 3. Looking forward to your phone calls at 313-444-8919. Again, that's 313-444-8919. Call for whatever you want. You got something to comment about something that I already talked about on the show in hour number 1 or hour number 2, then by all means give me a call. You want to talk about something in particular in hour number 3, then by all means give me a call. You want to ask me who played that song that I just played a little while ago, then say, hey, let me give him a call, and give me a call. It's an interactive show. It's interactive. Ask people like Tia. Ask people like Nicole. Ask people like Martin. Ask all these people that are watching on Facebook Live. Ask all these people that have been in and out of the chat room. Ask all these people watching on YouTube right now and listening on alienxradio.com. And we'll be listening on replays on our affiliate stations all around the world. It's kind of badass. It really is. It's kind of badass. The technology today is amazing. It's absolutely amazing. To know that I can have the attention of people all around the world at the same time without having to embarrass myself much. Anyway, it is almost, well, let's go ahead and get the hour number 3 underway. Coming up this hour, in addition to Punchlines number 3, a politician handing out licks, and Steven Tyler's Home for Girls. That sounds like a new album, doesn't it? And a classic Just a Few Questions from Inside the Mothership from some time ago. Have you ever or never? Oh, that is on the way, as well as another news update from NPR. But right now, it's time for this.
And now your wackadoo of the week.
My name is Olympia. I'm 17. I'm just a regular suburban chick. And I am addicted to pretending to be furniture. I think it's something I've just loved doing all my life. And it stems from, one sort of Christmas my Aunt Rosemary sat on me accidentally. She didn't mean to. And I was frightened and horrified at first. But, the more that I sort of recalled it and remembered it, I wish she'd do it again. I have to do it. It's a compulsion. I'll be doing, the washing up, some sort of regular, day-to-day activity, and I'll remember that I just love being furniture, and I have to do it.
My name is Nova. I am Olympia's, let's say, life partner. Olympia is addicted to taking on the roles of various pieces of furniture. Well, we live in a very small apartment. I just don't understand how she thinks I don't know. I don't think she has no idea. I am very aware of this, I don't want to say sickness, hobby, perhaps. When you're standing with a lampshade on your head, that's not inconspicuous.
I can't explain it. I don't expect anyone to understand it. I just fucking love it. An armchair, a chaise longue, I'm there. It's getting to the point now where it's really affecting me, and I don't know how I'm going to tell my family and my friend. I've got this wonderful partner, Nova, and she has no idea that I do it.
You're not incognito. I can see that you're standing there with a lampshade on your head.
All right, cuckoo. Anyway, a little music for your Vajir holes. 6E, the name of the band. House of Ghosts, the name of the song. Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from Outer Space, the name of the show.
its door. Take your step. What you wear.
Show live at 313-444-8919. Again, that number is 313-444-8919.
Bus commercials, definitely.
Or you can jump in the chat room at alienxradio.com. It's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Awesome!
All right, it is time now for Punchlines number 3. I keep trying out new stuff here on the camera thing. Isn't this pretty cool here? That's pretty cool. Give me a call live at 313-444-8919 at any time during the show. I'll be happy to put you on the air, taking your questions, letting you add things to whatever it is I say. Tell me I'm wrong. You can do that. I don't care. Maybe I am. I doubt it, but I couldn't. No, I'm just kidding. I could be wrong. Anyway, this portion of the show is brought to you by Ashley's of Westland. Please join them February 13th, where 2 breweries, Rockford Brewing Company and Wolverine Brewing, will be facing off in the 2019 Brewery Throwdown. They will be fighting for your vote on Wednesday to see who will move on in the March Madness-style bracket. Each beer they sell from 5 to 11 will count towards their total, and at the end of the night, they'll tally them up and declare a winner to move on. Just remember that with good beer, everybody wins at Ashley's. Ashley's is located at 7525 Wayne Road in Westland, Michigan. The best for food, friends, and entertainment is Ashley's of Westland, Michigan's premier multi-tap. So, we're on now to Punchlines number 2. I haven't even read this yet. Universal Orlando now has a butt-naked troll that farts glitter at guests. They didn't already? They didn't already? Universal Orlando now has a butt-naked troll that farts glitter at guests. Disney used to be all wholesome, and now they've actually got naked creatures running around, intentionally farting the most foul substance in the world. I'd rather them actually fart than glitter. Glitter gets on my nerves, I'm telling you what. And why? Because Florida. Because Disney. That's the reason. Because the world needed a glitter farting troll. Not. Minnesota. A Minnesota man keeps freezing his pants off thanks to the polar vortex. An excuse to get naked, right? No, this guy, he for some reason outside of his house, he's got like a picket fence, but the picket fence is actually made out of full pairs of blue jeans that he has managed to drip water on in such a way that they have frozen while standing up like as if people were wearing them. Sounds pretty cool, right? Definitely sounds pretty freaking weird. I'll give you that for sure. And rocks are actually soft and squishy. They just tense up when we touch them? This is an actual headline. Somebody printed this. And this reporter is actually smart. He just sounds stupid when the scientist he is interviewing punks him. Are you being punked? I think you're being punked. So this guy believed, I guess, that he was being told... I'm sorry, I don't see any science behind this. That rocks are actually soft and squishy. They're only hard when you touch them. Kind of like me. No, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. 313-444-8919. Tell me I'm wrong. So, I want to... Okay, I don't... This has got to be a fake story, right? It's got to be. I can't imagine any legitimate science... You know, I can you imagine? I can't imagine any actual money being spent on a study to determine whether or not rocks are squishy before you touch them. And how would you determine how they feel, what their consistency is, without touching them? You see, it makes no sense. Just like it makes no sense that I didn't have a song picked out before getting to this point. Anyway, that has been the Punchlines. And right now, some music from Freakstar. It's bringing out the sin on the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from Outer Space.
Another night goes into day. Night goes into day. The sunlight always brings me pain. It's gonna bring me pain. But now I'll rest in a shallow grave. I'll rest in a shallow grave. Until the next time I misbehave. I'm gonna misbehave. It's in my blood, it's in my soul. Can't resist when it takes control. You got guts, you freaky spider. You had the balls to come down beside her, down past the collar through her silky hair. And now it's gone and I don't know where. I think I see him on the peachy mountains, but that's not where he wants to be. He's headed down to the Steely Valley, trying to wipe the smile off of me. I hope he knows just what he's doing, 'cause I'm behind him all the way. And he's got guts, that freaky spider. Might not see another day, 'cause he was climbing those peachy mountains where he really shouldn't be. He's headed down to the Steely Valley, trying to wipe the smile off of me, off of me, off of me. I wish I was that freaky spider, she made it to where I wanna be. And if I was that freaky spider, couldn't wipe the smile off of me. To love to climb those peachy mountains, it's not a bad place to be. If I made it to the Steely Valley, couldn't wipe the smile off of me, off of me, off of me.
Got something to say? Don't be a bitch. Call into the show at 313-444-8919. Here we go! Or you can jump in the chat room at alienxradio.com. Broadcasting from beyond planet chaos directly into your Vajir holes. It's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
The house is now on fire.
And we are up against another break. That's right, people. It is time once again for another short pause in the action for station identification and a moment to introduce you to our sponsors. We all know who that sponsor is, right? It's Ashley's of Westland. We love you, Ashley's of Westland. Make sure you stop on there on Saturday nights. Why? Because our own DJ, Wild Bill, is in there doing Sporkle Live. That's right. You know the show Sporkle Live that you've been listening to here on Alien X Radio? Well, he does it live on Saturdays at Ashley's of Westland. Stop on in there. Check out all the great drink specials, food specials. Order with Uber Eats and Grubhub. It's a fantastic sponsor of ours. Anyways, taking a short break, pausing the action. We will be back We've got we got the weekly news update coming up, as well as Steven Tyler's Home for Girls, and a classic Just a Few Questions, Have You Ever or Never? All when we return to the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
And now your weekly news update from NPR.
Broadcasting directly into your brain.
I've always listened to it.
Childish Gambino became the first hip-hop artist to win Record and Song of the Year at last night's Grammy Awards. Country artist Casey Musgraves won for Album of the Year. NPR's Madeleine Del Barco has more.
Actor Donald Glover, who goes by Childish Gambino, won 4 Grammys, but he didn't go to the ceremony that honored his song and album, This Is America.
Yeah, this is America. Guns in my area.
Drake was also expected to be a no-show, but then he surprised everyone by accepting his award for Best Rap Song.
If there's people who have regular jobs who are coming out in the rain, in the snow, spending their hard-earned money to buy tickets to come to your shows, you don't need this right here, I promise you. You already won.
In a ceremony dominated by female performers, Cardi B became the first woman to win Best Rap Album as a solo artist.
Oh my goodness. Ciao.
Among the other winners, Dua Lipa and Brandi Carlile. Madeleine Del Barco, NPR News.
The man accused of shooting 11 people to death in a Pittsburgh synagogue last October will appear in federal court today. Robert Bowers will formally face dozens of charges, including hate crimes and murder. Last November, he pleaded not guilty to 44 initial counts. Minnesota Senator Amy Klobuchar says she's running for the Democratic presidential nomination. Klobuchar kicked off her effort in Minneapolis on Sunday in the snow, saying her broad appeal to Midwestern voters in her state will appeal to voters across the country, particularly in the Midwest. I'm Corva Coleman, NPR News.
NPR podcasts are now available on every major platform. Check out all our shows at npr.org/podcasts. That's npr.org/podcasts.
Ashley's of Westland, the best for food, friends, and entertainment. Stop in on Mondays for $5 burgers, Tuesdays for $3 pints and trivia, Wednesdays for $5 pizza, and don't forget to stop by on Saturday nights to visit our own DJ Wild Bill and Sporkle Live. Order delivery online with Grubhub and Uber Eats at ashleys.com. Ashley's of Westland is located at 7525 Wayne Road in Westland, Michigan. Ashley's of Westland, Michigan's premier multi-tap.
Alien X Fest 2019. Live at the Token Lounge, Westland, Michigan. Saturday, February 23rd. Doors at 7. $10 cover. Dark Serenity. Sugar Punk Fairies. Concrete Angels. Vicarians. And the Creeping Chaos. Tune in and rock out as we broadcast live on alienxradio.com. 18 and over with proper ID. Don't miss the LTD guitar raffle for Forgotten Harvest. Alien X Fest 2019.
This portion of the show is being brought to you by Ed's Decaffeinated Hot Dogs, the Frankfurters that contain absolutely no caffeine. Of course, our regular hot dogs don't contain any caffeine either, so we have to add caffeine and then remove it so that it truly is decaffeinated. Sure, Ed's Decaffeinated Hot Dogs cost a lot more than other brands, but no other luncheon meat producer goes to so much trouble to provide you with wieners that don't even have a speck of caffeine. So pick up a dozen or more packages of Ed's Decaffeinated Hot Dogs today. And while you're at it, why not try some of our new aspirin-free bologna?
Resistance is futile, but you can struggle if you like.
It's the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
You got something to say? Say it, bucko. Call into the show live at 313-444-8919. Again, that number is 313-444-8919.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from Outer Space. I am your host, the Alien Stone. Man, the show has been tight all day, man. This one thing, bam, 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 bam. Like, I passed up something I was supposed to talk about, didn't I? I certainly did. Politician handing out licks? In a time where everybody's looking at guys for being inappropriate. Men are being inappropriate. It's toxic masculinity. It's all bad for you. Well, a politician, and I'm just going to say politician. I'm not going to say she was a governor or whatever. I'm just going to say politician. Woman has just resigned because it's come out that she used to like to get messed up a little bit, go to work and corner guys and lick their faces. Inappropriately lick your face. Like there's a way to appropriately lick their face. You don't lick nobody's face at work. It's frowned upon. You should not lick somebody's face. Unless you're going to lick some other place. And that's a whole nother ball of wax. And it doesn't happen at the workplace. I'm just saying. Doesn't happen there. So, anyway, we got music for the Vajir Holds coming up. Also, I want to talk a little bit here, real quick, before we get into that. Steven Tyler's Home for Girls. Doesn't that sound like an album? And you're like, Steven Tyler? Is he all great for girls now? Well, he created a place for, like, abused girls. And, you know, it's refreshing to see somebody that has a lot of money using it for something that's good instead of just sitting on it. Or anonymously donating it to an organization that may inappropriately use it. I mean, he's going to oversee the usage of it himself. Now, is he going to be corrupt with it? Is he going to be good with it? Well, that still remains to be seen, just like any other person that goes into business with anything. Hopefully, this is a good thing. It seems like it's going to be. I mean, I don't see any reason why I would think that he's going to do anything bad with it. But could it be a tax loop? I don't know. Who the hell knows? Anyway, speaking of girls. Speaking of girls. Here on Alien X Radio, we've had a lot of different bands play a lot of different things here on the show. And in 2016, we had 36 hours of Alien Xmas, and a band called Rain was in here, and they performed a song called Nightmare. And I'm going to play that for you right now as part of the Monday Morning Madcast from Outer Space.
So much hold me.
on-planet chaos directly into your Vajir holes. It's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. You got something to say? Don't be a bitch. Call into the show at 313-444-8919. Or you can jump in the chat room at alienxradio.com.
All right, folks, it is a time now for just a few questions. This is a segment from Inside the Mothership, which is a show that we do live here. It's myself and D-Unit. We do a show called Inside the Mothership every Sunday at 12 noon Eastern. This past Sunday, we did not do a live show. Therefore, there was not a live nor a new Just a Few Questions. So I went into the Just a Few Questions archives and pulled out a classic one that I'll play for you right now. Remember, you can tune in live each and every Sunday, where we sell you the whole seat, but you'll only need the edge. At 12 noon Eastern, right here on Alien X Radio and our fine affiliates around the world. So, anyway. Wow, I just lost where was that? It's around here someplace. Oh my god, panic! Oh, I'm just kidding. Here we go. Anyway, here is just a few questions from April 22nd of last year. Have you ever or never? That's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Just a few questions.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Are you ready for just a few questions today?
Let me stretch this one out.
That's what I said when I was writing just a few questions.
All right,
I was
let's
going
do
to stretch
this
one out. You know how I keep adding more and more questions to the individual questions so I get more questions by only saying there's 3 questions? Yeah, I did that a lot.
Okay, so
All right.
carry the one. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Just a few questions. Here we go. Question number 1.
Question number 1.
You have been invited by NASA to take part in an experiment studying the effects of weightlessness on testicles. You will spend 2 full weeks in orbit, and the entire time will be spent pantsless, spread eagle so that your junk can float. Do you, A, accept the mission, and I'm sure it's for some important research for some reason that's not so obvious.
As long as it's not for poop in the air, I'm down.
B, turn down the offer because you're too shy. Or C, take advantage of this opportunity and also take a lot of photos to sell on scrotfotes.com to make money when you get back to Earth.
Oh, so it's originally not paying?
Oh, no, they're paying you, yeah.
So I can get extra funds
yes.
by putting a...
Scrotfotes.
For putting a licensing on my junk?
Right.
I can put a patent on my junk?
Exactly.
I'm totally down for C.
Totally down for C. That is the
Show me the money! I'm not scared.
Not scared.
I'm not scared.
I would do it.
You want to do some research and pay me money to have my junk hanging out in space?
I would do that.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
How much you gonna give me? $5. Heck,
I'll do that for $3.50.
That's $5 more than when I wasn't getting paid. Let's do this.
Bring back that money that I gave to the Loch Ness Monster.
And then possibly make some extra cash on the side.
I'm with
Absolutely, since pimping's been pimping. I do it. Heck yeah.
I'm down to.
Sounds like a legit
business adventure.
That, and it sounds like a legit study that they want to do something with. Yep.
Sounds good to me.
Yep.
Number 2.
Question number 2.
Question number 2. You and your best friend get pulled over doing 75 in a 45 with 2 open beers, and the inside of your car smells like a dispensary. The officer asks you, A, you have to answer all 3 of these. He asks you, A, why were you going so fast? B, can you explain the beer and weed? And C, why do you think I should let you go?
So I have to answer all of these?
Yes. First one, why were you going so fast?
I wasn't paying attention to how fast I was going, officer. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. You weren't paying attention. Well, I was paying attention.
Okay, and I saw you going 75 and a 45.
Yeah, so, now can you explain the beer and weed?
Well, it's Saturday night.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt like partying.
Yeah. I get that. I had to work tonight.
Yeah.
Well, why do you think I should let you go? Come on, why do you think I should let you go? You're like, I'm on the spot, dude. You'd be on the spot then, too. I'm giving you training.
I know.
You should be preparing.
I should be. Aren't you the guy that I saw creeping out of my gym teacher's bedroom window?
You're free to go.
Thank you.
All right. I only have... Let me do this real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
This is like a few of a few.
I only have one question left.
And it's got 14
and
different
14
things?
parts.
Holy shite.
This one is kind of a segment inside of a segment. This one's called Have You Ever or Never?
Oh, okay.
Have you ever or never? So either yes, you've done this, or no, you've not done this. Okay. First one. Have you ever or never been to a triple X rated movie theater?
Never.
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 Have you ever or never... I'm not going to say that every time. Gotten totally naked in a public restroom for whatever reason?
Totally naked?
Totally naked for whatever reason.
No.
We're not going to judge.
No.
No. You've never gotten totally naked in a public restroom?
Not totally naked. I've always had shoes on. Or socks.
Always had shoes. Yeah.
I'm just being honest.
Yeah, you can elaborate on the answers. I love it. All right, next one. Have you ever farted in a grocery store? And if yes, in what aisle?
Oh, yes, and probably all of them.
All of them. Drop dust
one
from one
point
to
or
the
another.
next.
I'm not scared.
Not scared at all.
I blame it on the old lady that's standing over there, looking at denture cream.
All right.
Man, lady, the Depends are over there, okay? Go get a new one.
It's not me.
Wasn't me.
All right. Have you ever peed or barfed in a gas station parking lot after a night at the bar?
Yes.
Yes, me too.
Yes.
Even one time it wasn't even after the bar. I was coming home from Cedar Point.
Ah.
I was just sick from Cedar Point.
The Raptor will do that to you.
Yeah. It was the Iron Dragon. I was weak. No, I was kidding.
Oh.
As a kid riding your bike, have you ever ridden the bike with the spiked pedals and no shoes?
Yes.
Yes.
I wasn't. Yeah.
Jacked up your shins at some point, didn't you?
No.
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 Lucky you.
Not gonna lie though, it did kind of hurt. I remember we used to do it when we were like running back from swimming. When we were at a friend's house swimming, and we had to like run home or go home to do something. You just had to go home. You're wet. You couldn't put your stuff on. So, yep, done that.
Nice. Have you ever or never watched somebody undressing without them knowing you could see them?
No, that's creepy.
Yes, that's creepy.
That's creepy.
I'm glad that was a good answer. Because we're in close proximity.
Yeah.
There's a bathroom over there.
Right. And I still have my socks on.
Have you ever or never rented pornos from Family Video?
Never.
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 I think it's weird and creepy that Family Video has the pornos.
Yes.
Should be just at a regular place.
Yep.
It says shady videos.
Videos you watch with your shades down.
Right. Have you ever or never spent a lot of time and energy cooking yourself something to eat, only to drop it on the floor and getting super bummed and you weren't able to eat it?
Yes.
That sucks. Next question. Have you ever dropped something on the floor that you spent a lot of time and energy cooking and got super bummed, picked it up and ate it anyway?
No.
No, come on. Come on. I didn't say you dropped it on a mud puddle or out on the street. On your clean kitchen floor. You spent all that time, just a chicken breast. You dropped it. You're like, No? All right.
Just saying.
Have you ever or never danced with the devil by the pale moonlight?
Every night I go to bed next to my wife.
Wow. Have you ever or have you never been a dick just because you could for no reason at all?
I'd be a liar if I said I didn't.
All right.
So yes, I have.
Hurt yourself doing something to impress a chick?
Hurt myself? No.
Hurt yourself doing something your parents told you not to do?
Oh, yeah.
And last one. Have you ever or have you never pulled the hole in the popcorn bucket trick on a date?
The what?
The hole in the popcorn bucket trick on a date.
I'm going to have to say never because I don't know what that means.
Oh, come on. You don't know what that means?
I am being 100% honest with you. What is...
You put a hole in the bottom of the popcorn bucket.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
And then you tell her to just keep eating and eating.
No,
and
man.
Eating. Eventually, she grabs a handful.
Dude, here's how I roll, dude. I just pull the pesci. Okay?
Pull the pesci.
I just
sit
pull the
down and go
pesci.
straight to business. Just get straight to it.
Yeah, is that right? Uh-huh.
All right. Well, that has been just a few questions.
And that's just how D-Unit rolls.
All right, everybody. I do want to thank you for joining me this week on the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from Outer Space and our very first successful broadcast on Facebook Live using the Minicam system. I can't wait now to do Inside the Mothership on Sunday where we can use multiple cameras with D-Unit as well in his seat. It's going to be awesome. I'm very, very happy. I do want to thank You Break It, I Fix It for taking care of me. Very, very great job done by the guys over there. Getting all of my computers all up and running the way that they need to run to make this all happen today. So that was awesome. Thank you to Ashley's of Westland for sponsoring the show. And also, I just want to remind everybody that coming up next, it's Don't Touch the Hair. Now, that cannot be on Facebook Live. That cannot be on YouTube Live. But it can be on alienxradio.com. So head on over to alienxradio.com or use the TuneIn app. And listen wherever you are. And check out your favorite hair bands from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. If you got requests, head on over to alienxradio.com and use the chat room for that. Until next week, for the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from Outer Space, I'm Alien Stone, saying peace.